Welcome back. So now that you know what areas, basic areas of human interest there are, now we go into the human needs, because it is very important that your secondary purpose, the things that you want to do in life, they go effortlessly and they meet all your needs. Now, it must not become kind of an obsessive thing. The most important thing here is an attitude of trying courageously and then evaluating truthfully. Just trying things out, you see? Move it, change it, adjust it, see what happens without being stuck in this analyzing pattern. So, what human needs are there? And I would recommend you to also underline and double underline the things that really hit you and underline the things that mildly hit you also from this list. So we work on kind of two ways: the basic areas of human interest and the human needs, and then you figure out what do you like most about those, and after that you've gained much more clarity about the things that you do right now. And then we go into the next video, and this is the last video of this module, where we recapture the entire process and where we bring all those together so you know which decisions to make, and this is what module number 3 is going to be all about. So with this being said, let's start. First one on the list is love and connection, interacting with other people. Some people have more of a need for that, but this is a basic need of everybody. Now, the thing to evaluate for you is how much of a need is that? Is it crucial? Do I crave that on a daily basis? Or is that something that comes just by itself when people give me a compliment and thank me for my work? Or is it really like crucial that I truly feel that day by day? Do not judge yourself. Your needs are your needs. You see, it's just about finding the lifestyle to meet your needs in this way. So interacting with other people, this is the social component. Also significance and competence, being valued in society. You see, us humans as a social animal in a social group, in a large social group, we split up the work so everybody has some area of competence and interest, and they all serve together the whole of society. So it's ingrained in our psychology to have some area of interest where we need the feeling of competence and significance and being valued in society. This is not something bad. It has some egoic shade to that when you think like, I'm such a great whatever. But it's a basic human need, so let us look at that and let us evaluate that. What area do you gain the most competence and significance from? In which area, if you get really good at that, competent, and you feel good about it when others compliment you and you're being valued for doing or being that, which area is that most? Is it like being a leader? Is it like making great furniture? Is it like cooking beautiful jam, like strawberry jam? Is it being an inspirational business leader, like you running your own company? Is it in the sports team? Is it, what else do we have? Come up with your own answer. That's what it's all about, Competence, significance, which area where I feel competent and significant, which area does me fill up most? That's what it's all about. Also self-expression, creation, interaction with the world, imprinting the world. This is another basic human need. We want to create, we want to make things happen. So also this need has different shades in different people. Find out for yourself if this is a basic need that needs to be met on a daily basis, that is very, very crucial for your kind of emotional aliveness and your emotional survival, that this need is being met. And if this is a priority to you, you need to extract the essence of what you're doing right now, maybe do more of that or do it in a different kind so that this need is met in a different and in a better way. Also balance between rest and physical movement. You see, some occupations just maybe are not suitable for you to meet your need for physical rest. This is also different to different people. Many people have like a great need for physical rest during the day. Other people have like a need for physical movement. This is what I believe is one of the great difficulties with young children in primary school, which is related to the ADHD discussion, that just young kids just need to move. And if they are forced to sit down, some personality types just can't handle that because people are different. And some kids just have this great need for physical movement, and if that's a restraint, they suffer. And if you restrain yourself in an occupation where your needs are not met in this way, you also will suffer. So by knowing this first, pulling out the essence and then recombining it into a whole, like a unique expression of who you are, will end your suffering in this way. Most often we make it too complicated why we suffer, then we think like it's something back down in my family and like the lineage, like the things that happened in my childhood. Well, all those things contribute, and for many people this is really the case, but most of the time it's just the way we live our life just doesn't fit who we are. It's not an expression of who we are, it's an expression of who we should be. And this is what we will be addressing in the third module as well. So we tend to overcomplicate things out of fear. Most of the time it's just to realign what you do, and then also facing your feelings when you're not doing anything. This is kind of the primary purpose of like being able to be alone and be still with your feelings, but also then do the things that give you energy when you're doing things, like when you're working. Also realness, nature, truth, depth, emotional aliveness, authenticity, being yourself. Us being so constrained by the rules of society and the rules we have upon ourselves of how we should be and how we must be, we lose this aliveness. So there's a basic need for like truth, for like the realness, for like nature. And many people have a different quality of need, kind of a different nuance. Many people just need a walk in the park or in nature like once a day. For some people it's enough a vacation a year. What is your need in this way? You see, figure that out. Also happiness and fulfillment. For some people it's very, very crucial that they have this emotional elation feeling day by day. For other people this is just something that comes in the process. Is that a priority to you? Find it out. You see, feel into it. And it's not a bad idea to go through this video and the previous one a few more times, because it is deep. Let it settle, let it sink, and then you incrementally feel out things and walk your path by trying something, reevaluating, trying something else, trying a different nuance, a different shape, until you get to where you need to be, what you're made for. So another need is for contribution and service to others. Some people have a great need for being of service, being able to help people. For other people this is something that comes along the way, but this is also a human need. Something else that I want to say here, all those needs that you see here, you have those needs. So if you see that, or if you believe you do not have this need, then you really need to look into why do you feel fear, why are you afraid of having this need, what does it mean to you, what kind of person are you by having this need, because everybody has those needs, and by not being able to see them, they are remaining like in the dark, and that is not a good thing. So bring them up to the light, so to speak, and like looking at those needs that you have them. It's just about evaluating how strong the need is, how much is this need a driving force in my life. This is what this evaluation is not about. It's not about either or, whether I do or whether I don't. It's about the intensity. That's it. And also growth and evolution. You know, life grows. Life is growth. Life is development. Life is becoming more, growing. So you have the need for growth as well, for making progress. For some people it can be compulsive, for other people they tend to be on the other scale of like inhibiting their own growth. Find out what is your favorite flavor of growth and how much do you need it. So with this I've given you a list of the basic human needs that we all have, and together with a list of human interests you have now a great understanding, I hope, by really doing the exercise and underlining the things, that you really figure out what do I like about the things I do right now and right here. What are my needs? What do I need emotionally from the life of my dreams? And with this being said, let us jump into the next video where we bring this all together and we reevaluate the alchemy of life process.